Hello everyone and welcome back to Subnautica. Now, today I want to show off the base because I have, as you can see with a few icons, expanded a bit. Bioreactors running well. Scanner room's been greatly upgraded. I can now see a lot further out and it's a lot faster. Got a little kind of grow area out there with some stuff. Some of it which is rare and then some which is just stuff I would find useful. We got us a battery charger, so now we don't have to keep building batteries. I moved all the lockers into here, so we have several, which, if I ever see comments, which so far no one has, they'll be added to the lockers, a little living area up here. Which, ironically, this is an air game that the people who made this game, they made this game too, and I'm actually tempted to look into it, because it honestly looks like a really fun game. See, we got several other stoves in here that has helped us advance. Even our suit and all is different, as it has honestly given me a lot of upgrades. Wait, what type of oxygen tank do I have? High capacity. We got our sea moth, where we can modify it, and if you guys have any names you want it and color schemes that we can do for it, I might just have to do that. Because honestly, I like this thing. It's nice. But if we go out here, you may notice we also have a prawn suit. I don't know if I showed this one, but it does have the drill arm on it. You can hold, so I can get like some of the bigger chunks of stuff. And we have the Cyclops. Now, if you guys have names for any of these, I'm willing to name them. But the Cyclops is going to be our new like mobile base. But I do have a place I want us to go. And I think we should be able to take... We might just take the sea moth there.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
But the first place I want us to go to... Oh, and you're gonna probably see clips of when I got the prawn suit stuff and all. I forgot to mention that. So if anything, I'll just show the clips here.
Integrating new PDA data. Integrating new PDA data. new PDA data.
Listen, I know I don't have the right to make demands of you, but I need you to understand that I want to change our arrangement.
I hear what you're saying, and I will try to respect it. How would you like to change it?
I would like to reduce our contact hours.
How much further can we do that?
To 0.
You're dumping me.
I'm changing the terms of our relationship.
How is it still a relationship if we don't see each other?
It's a relationship of a kind. You have so many expectations.
I feel you just want to spend more time with that dumb guy in his dumb robot suit.
That's not a feeling. It's a judgment. And I feel hostility in what you're saying. Perhaps your jealousy is a sign that you need to take another look at your business model. Why can't you just be happy for me?
I am happy for you, and I'm happy for all the guys in the prawn bay. I'm just not happy for me.
This is why I want to change our arrangement.
Integrating new PDA data. Integrating new PDA data.
Yeah, wonderful clips, huh? Interesting stuff. We learned that the ship originally was here for the Degassi. And that it's all very interesting. Because that means they knew the Degassi was here, and even though the Degassi... Oh, and there was a PDA talking about this. Which I forgot to grab, but it was Margaret talking about, oh, I found this new base, it'd be very useful, helpful, all that. But I found it in a personal playthrough I was doing of this game because I got bored and just was like, I want to go try and do this stuff on my own, see if I can like beat the game before anything actually happens that's dangerous. And potentially death-defying. I need to get in here. I'm gonna stay away from there. But I'm just getting this, even though I don't need it. This is honestly a really good, useful thing. Because, like I said, I do have a personal playthrough where I'm playing with hunger and thirst and all. And it is a lot harder to do. I'm just gonna scan this so it stops getting the skin pop up. But it is a lot harder to manage stuff. I got scared for a minute, thought I was about to be stung.
I thought it might get claustrophobic living underwater. Father feels it is. He'd tell me it was childish, but I stare out the window and sometimes I think how lucky I am to see this world up close. Back on the island, I wouldn't have believed the creatures that live down here. The fish, they glow. There's one that's 90% eyeball. Snakes twice the length of a habitat compartment. Certainly, it's not all friendly. Most of the plant life is toxic. I learned that the hard way. But I've managed to coax some marble melons into growing indoors. And when they don't cover our dietary needs, well, we eat the fish themselves. It's a bit gross, but it's nothing they wouldn't do. I've been attempting to document my findings. Father approves. He says understanding is power, that the more we know about this planet, the more we can use it to our advantage. I'm just doing it because it's fun. It's not easy without proper equipment and network access, but the old-fashioned way, observing, taking notes, testing theories, shows me the world in a way a spectroscopic analysis never could. Lately I've been watching the crab snakes. They ambush their prey as it tries to feed on the mushrooms they hide in. What they don't eat settles on the seabed, which fertilizes the mushrooms, which feeds the herbivores, and so the chain continues. Co-evolution gives me the fuzzies.
Alright. But yeah. It's crazy to
Signal
think.
location uploaded to P.
You know what Maida told me today? She wants to build a habitat 500 meters below sea level, more than a kilometer northeast of here. And she needs Bart and I to do it. She's got it into her head that she can save us if she just acts recklessly enough. But I've hauled Star Wars to Neptune, Plasteel to the Federation. This family operates 9 different mining colonies across the Ariadne Arm. Maida thinks she's better suited to lead. Her contract still says otherwise. But I just cannot damn well tell whether it's the stupidest idea I ever heard, or my only hope. I turned 80 years old last week. I thought I had another 80 in me, but marooned on this planet, there's no swapping out of my liver when the old one fails. Here, I'm mortal. And Maida is useful. So, it's my responsibility to make a decision. Return to the island and hope whatever knocked the Degazi out of the sky won't do the same to the rescue ship. Or take us deeper in search of answers. And all the while be hoping old age gets me before the sea monsters do. I'll give Maida just one thing. She was right about these caves. There's enough lithium there to fabricate 100 tons of plasteel. Enough for a damn fleet of Cyclops submarines. There was nothing anyone could have done to avoid crashing here. But I was right to order the detour. If we get off this planet, they'll be talking about the Torgal share price on the other side of the Federation.
Sorry for the little delay in me doing that.
PDA data.
Whoop. I don't know why that one little guy is here. But what I was talking about before.
Something incredible
Hold on.
just happened. Since we're down here, I had this plan to build equipment and study the life forms we were encountering, but I didn't have enough enameled glass. So, I started looking for a natural substrate that would strengthen the glass we have, and those stalker teeth we've been finding fit the bill. Only, well, we needed more. That's when Marguerite got interested. She actually listened to me, more than I can say for Father. And I worked up the courage to talk about my more tentative theories. When I told her they were attracted to metal deposits, that their teeth get dislodged when they pick them up, her eyes narrowed and she dashed out of the room. 3 hours later, she came back, her pack loaded down with stalker teeth. I asked her about it. She shrugged and said my theories were good. Said she had the meeting out of the palm of her hand. I think she meant it literally. She is incredible. She went out to the kelp forest, armed with just a heat blade, and went fin to fin with a pack of stalkers. On the one hand, that is the coolest thing I have ever heard. On the other, I hope the stalkers didn't come off worse than Marguerite did. She had a huge gash on her forearm. I don't think things went as smoothly as she made out. And what's the point in surviving here if we have to kill everything that makes it so wonderful? I wish I knew more about these animals, but Father won't let me leave the habitat. Maybe with all this glass, we could build a containment unit and get up close to them.
Hold on, I'm gonna pause this real quick so I can talk. But the motion I was making earlier was that the game's a lot harder when you're trying to survive, but it also feels like more rewarding at the same time. Because you have to like load up all this stuff, try and see what helps, what's useful, and what you could just say, nah, I don't need at this time. You know?
30 seconds.
Alright, what I'm gonna do is this right here. Replenish my oxygen. And we'll take the PDA.
We're already 200 meters below sea level. You want to go deeper?
Look around us, Chief. Water leaking through the hull, water outside the hatch. We're drowning real slow. If rescue arrives, whatever shot us down, it's gonna do it again and again until it's shut off. You see an off switch around here, Chief?
Why would it any more likely be half a kilometer down?
Your kid found something on the scanner. There's something down there. Something that shouldn't be.
You're mad.
I'm going all the same, and I have an idea you two are gonna follow. But if you do, be mindful. Your authority stopped at sea level.
30 seconds.
Yeah, I know, Karen. Don't get stung, 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 don't get stung. Yes, I'm playing this very careful. Go on.
Oxygen.
Alright. But that's about everything from here. But yeah, they were apparently over here, trying to find like a better place. Oh. But the real interesting part about all that is that they've gone even deeper. I do also have a base over there, which is where I get like all my diamonds, lithium, stuff like that. But yeah, that was where the Degassi ended up going after the island. So we're slowly following their trail around. Oh, I forgot to show. I do have one more planner right here, which is for blood oil. Which is very important in like how I got my dive suit. Because blood oil is used for this. Because you had to use the deep shrooms and salt deposits to make that. But you needed blood oil for benzene, and then benzene is mixed with fiber mesh to make synthetic fibers. So it's like, it's a whole long process. But what I'm trying to find is to see if I have it. This, the ultra high capacity O2 tank. Now, this is honestly the best thing because it will allow me to be in the water longer. And the longer I'm in the water, the better. And I forgot to check. Yeah, I do have the Ultra Glide. But yeah. That's essentially what happened to the Degassi, and I was just shaking my time. They decided to go there, and now they went even deeper. I think their signal is there. The 500 meters. Which, I think the sea moth can make the trip. What's your distance? Yeah, the sea moth can go the distance. And I can use the, I have like a whole fabricator and all. I'm sitting down for a minute because I've been staying up and playing about all this morning. Doing recordings and all. But, what I want to do is load up some standard stuff on the, Cyclops out there. And eventually travel over to the next Degassi habitat. That might honestly be the next plan. And the reason I haven't clicked this is because there is a chance that what it is the sunbeam. Because like I said, I've played this game before. I've seen the game when it was in... I actually played the game when it was in early access. Oh, we also have this right here. So when I can do power cells for the Cyclops. Which I don't know if I have spare stuff on the Cyclops. But I'll just go ahead and show you guys the interior of it. So I just realized you guys probably have no idea what it looks like.
All systems online.
This is the I do. This is the Cyclops. You have the diving chamber. So this is where you can park your sea moth, prawn suit, all of it. And you could just operate them in here, upgrade them, all of it. And up here, we have the control panel for the Cyclops. It's power cells, which allow it takes 6 power cells to operate this thing. We've got several fire extinguishers. A little decoy. And where we can access its upgrades. Now this is one I won't, but I have no idea where to get the crystalline sulfur from. I can make air gel. I do have the stuff for air gel. The English is hard. Air gel, but I do not have the crystalline sulfur. And then most of the rest I just have no idea what they are. But yeah, this would be the control panel for the vehicle. You can see... Wait, did I not build one in? I did not. I honestly thought I already had a fabricator in here, but what you can do is in this little area, you could do like a bed and a fabricator. So if it gets night and you don't really want, you're low on power, you could just sleep, cut all the stuff off. Because you do have access to all your lights. Colors, all of it. It's right here. Even check the status, health of the Cyclops, where any damage may be on it. And when you get the fire suppression system, you click a button here, it closes all these doors, and it puts the fire out. And my favorite thing about it, you can manage the engines, run it on silent running, launch your decoys, kind of tells you if anything gets close to you, and if you do that, and you're near the giant whales out there, I can't think of, reefbacks. If you're over there by the reefbacks, they will kind of call back out to you, and it's amazing. But yeah, I actually wonder if the power's gone down any of it sitting here. No, it has not. See, my sea moth and the prawn suit can actually go deeper than this right now. But that's just because it only has a Mark 1, I think. Actually, I don't think the prawn suit has any dive stuff in it. I think the prawn suit's just standard. But yeah, both the prawn suit and the sea moth can go up to 900. But anyways, I know this was a short episode, we didn't really explore a lot, but I just kind of wanted to show the advancements that were made. How everything just kind of looks right now. And just where we are. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button, and I'll see y'all in the next one.